I say we just keep this slow burn going, baby, like a Georgia, Mississippi summer night. Just keep it going. And eventually it'll get up to a temperature, get you nice and sweaty. Opponent will cut out. Because, see, I'm used to Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama nights. This opponent, they soft. Ladies and gentlemen, so we should have learned by now not to play bad Magic the Gathering decks. But sometimes that's the whole point, man, you know, especially when it's a party, it's a celebration. We've been here for 2 years. And it's time to do something really stupid. So let's play a deck that we played a couple times in the past. That's one of the whole reasons we're playing it tonight. Let's play Mono COlorless Monument, kids. And this is a little bit different than we've seen in the past. Just a few cards different. Because we got some new stuff in the last couple of sets. And believe it or not, it's been too long since we played with this deck. But it's got some of the stuff that you would expect, right? There's a few ways to build this deck. There really are. Hey, there's sound from Arena. Hello. Won't last long. All right. Just went back to the same deck twice. There's, say, a deck like this that you'll see from time to time. This is not all colorless. I thought about playing this deck tonight because I honestly think this deck is better. It's just a much better deck than the one we're going to play. Because this deck gets to play 8 sweepers. But it's also cheating. This deck plays cards that are not colorless. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to chicken out on our 2-year stream anniversary. I want to go all in and play a bad deck. That's a bad idea. So I wouldn't say craft any of these cards if you don't already have them. Just watch me make a fool of myself here on stream, and that'll be worth the entertainment in and of itself. So we're going to play 4 Forsaken Monument in this deck that's going to play a few more creatures than you normally see in these Forsaken Monuments decks. But there's a couple of reasons we can get away with that now. Monument, it's 5 mana for a legendary artifact. Legendary is a terrible word, horrible word on this card, but nonetheless, it's legendary. Colorless dudes get +2/+2. Whenever you tap a permanent for colorless, you get 2 colorless. And whenever you cast a colorless spell, you gain 2 life. So what can we do with this? Well, to completely juice this as much as possible. That's a lot of bits. Thanks for the bits, Flamokin. I really appreciate that. To juice, I really do. To juice this as much as possible, we're going to play nothing but colorless cards. Like I said, we're not going to be some kind of chicken. We're going to go do it. We're some yellow-bellied, lily-livered swine. We are going to play, wow, the hair. We're going to play all colorless cards tonight and nothing else. But we really got to pick them right for this deck. And we've gotten 3 swings at this, and I'm pretty sure I'm still not picking them right. As a matter of fact, I think we've actually kind of gone south on that tonight because there are some cards that I'd probably rather play in this deck, but we've either played before or I'm interested in some cards that are bad. There's no other way to put it than that, right? Like, soften the blow, that's the best way to put it. I'm interested in cards that we've talked about in this deck before, but never played, because this is probably going to be the last time we ever get to play this deck on stream. Sorry, RIP, pour one out, Forsaken Monument and all that, but still, I want to play some stuff we've never played before. Like Searchlight Companion. This card's bad, right? It's a Skate Zombies. It's 3 mana for a 2/2, right? But it's 3 mana for 2 bodies. One of them flies. They're both 1/1s. And once you play your Forsaken Monument, it's kind of like you got 6 power. 3 of it flies. Right? We've never played this card once, but every time we play this deck, we tend to get run over. So we need to throw some stuff in our opponent's way, and it's not going to work against, like, enchantments, because they have a lot of trample stuff. It's not going to work against mono green because they have a lot of trample stuff. So, trample is very good against this, but still, we need some chump blockers to develop our board state until we get to Monument. If we keep the creatures out until we get to Monument, they get bigger, so we'll try it. I doubt it's good. But another thing that this deck had a problem with every time we played it is that it's completely naked to flyers. It's really bad against flyers. This at least gives the deck 1 flying blocker. One time. It could make the difference. We'll see. But there's also Runaway Trash Bot. We haven't tried this card yet either, because it looks pretty bad. You know, like on turn 3 though, it blocks. You know, it's a 0/4, probably blocks something on turn 3. If we rip it off the top of our library in the late game, it might just win the game. It might just be like a 9 power guy, you know, with trample. So I want to try this guy out, but I'm only playing 1 copy. I think for most of the game he's fairly bad. But, you know, there's some miracle circumstance where late in the game he's really, really good. So we'll try it. I've also got 3 different mana rocks in this deck. We've got Strixhaven Stadium, which taps for colorless, which means it taps for double colorless if we have a monument out. So that's good. Can also technically win a game. Probably won't ever happen. Dungeon map can venture into the dungeon. That's kind of cool. It's a good little mana sink. We'll try it out. Also taps for double C's. But Celestus, this does not tap for double colorless, but it's still the best mana rock in the deck. We should play this card. We just should play this card. It draws its cards. It gains its life. Just mana sink that does those things. It's good. We should play Celestus. It's very silly to not play that card, I think. It's just the best mana rock. Another mana rock, though, that we get access to in this deck that we might not play in other monument decks that aren't all colorless is Automated Artificer. This is a relatively new card from Kamigawa, and I don't know that we've really gotten to play it in this deck yet. But this can ramp us into Monument on turn 4, ramp us into a 4-drop on 3, which is pretty good. So I want to try this out. I think ramp is pretty good in this, and obviously it taps for double C's once we have our Monument down. But there's some other stuff in here. We get to play a Patchwork Automaton. One of the reasons to make this deck more creature-oriented is because we actually have a way to go above things now, right? There used to be a point where all of our creatures stopped at like 6 or 7 power and toughness, and that actually was a problem in some ways. Because our biggest dude was like 6 power, and all our other dudes were like 3 power, and it was very good. But this guy can get to like a 12-12, you know, so we can go much taller than a lot of other decks can with this dude if he's given some time to work. I like that. Reckoner Bankbuster draws cards. Unlicensed Hearse, just a one-of, but really good when you get it down against certain decks. We all know what decks I'm talking about. Circuit Mender. Just a sweet little card, dude. I'm really happy we get to try and play this tonight. We don't get a whole lot of chances to play it. And it's just a cool little thing. 2 life cards. Not a great body, but it's fine. It blocks like 2s, you know, so that's whatever. Aside from that, anything else I need to really address here? Myriad Construct is up to 3 copies from 2 copies, how we usually play this deck. Deck needs big guys, and Construct is really good against a lot of targeted removal and stuff, really good against Fading Hope specifically. It's just that, you know, Fading Hope is normally a very good card. But in this case, no. Same thing with like Infernal Grasp and other removal spells people tend to play. This will break all of the, you know, this will break into a bunch of tokens basically that get bigger because of Monument. So usually if they kill a Myriad Construct, why do I keep doing that? If they kill a Myriad Construct with a Forsaken Monument on the table, they end up actually having to deal with a lot more power toughness than they were dealing with. So just kind of a really good card, and we can kick it as well, so we'll try that out. And then Surge Hacker Mech. Probably, like, low-key my favorite card in the deck. There is one other thing I haven't talked about, by the way. But Surge Hacker Mech. This is part of our removal package in the deck. We really don't get a whole lot of removal if we go all colorless. And some of the removal we have access to is, like, really bad. Like Moonsilver Bolt, I think is the name of the card. Just some of it's terrible. It's really awful. So we're not going to play any of that. Spiked Pit Trap. There's a couple. We're not going to do it. We're going to play Surge Hacker Mech, which at least shocks a thing, but usually Flame Tongue Kabu is a thing, and Flame Tongue Kabu is a hell of a drug. So we're going to try this out. This is a fantastic card. Along with High Speed Hover Bike. This is really cool because A, it's tempo. I count this as part of our removal package, but it's really more tempo. But, you know, taps down a would-be attacker on our opponent's turn. Easy to crew. Anything in the deck can crew it. So that's it's pretty nice. And it flies. So once we have a Forsaken Monument out, this can block up to 4 power flyers in trade, but more importantly, it gets in for 4 flying damage. And that can finish a lot of games while getting us early tempo and stuff. Just a sweet little card. Also gives us, you know, just more flying, which again was a problem for the deck. So I really like the inclusion of Hoverbike. Not quite removal, but it keeps us from taking damage in a combat step from their biggest dude. And that's pretty good when, like, the whole point is I just want to make sure I get to stay alive until I can play Forsaken Monument and profit from it. So, you know, that is the deck's biggest problem every time we play it, is we have to play Monument on 5, and then we have to profit from it, which means, you know, A, we have to not die to our aggro opponent, which is easier said than done. But the card also has to survive an untapping, you know, from the opponent, drawing a card, and them not having Beseiju, Binding the Old Gods. Jeez, any one of a million cards. But here's the deal. Tonight, like I said, it's a celebration. We're here to kick back and enjoy what makes Magic enjoyable some of the time, especially in a stale standard meta right before rotation where everything seems like boring and samey and old. We are going to do probably my favorite thing to do in the game of Magic, my favorite way to keep things fresh, which is to just take an absolute pile onto the ladder and see what we can do. The thing about this is, we lose a couple games, it's not a big deal. Look at it. Look at his deck. Right? But if we beat like Boros or Esper or Naya Runes, if we can get one of those notches under our belt, I will be completely satisfied. And tonight will have been a success. But here's the other thing. If we win 0 games and tonight it just is fun, tonight was still a success. So thanks for coming out for the last couple of years, and thanks for coming to the YouTube channel for the last 7.5 years. It's a long time. We're going to celebrate all that by going in with the absolute jankiest deck that I could concoct for this stream, and one that we played a few times and had fun with in the past. So, all right, opponent goes first. That's it's already not great. We've also got nothing but 3 drops, which is bad in a deck that has like 16 2-drops, but I still say I might go with it because tonight is a night for experimentation. We have no idea what we're going to do tonight, so I say maybe we just keep it. There's a monument in our hand. But this, we're just asking to get run over, dude. Get flattened. Yep, it's Boros. Here we go. Final boss in game 1. Hey, we got a 2-drop. It's got to count for something. It's not too bad. Opponent goes Plains Rabbit Battery. We're going to take 2 damage this turn. There's a Hopeful Initiate. Oh my god. Ooh, bang! We go to 17. Ooh, there's a Patchy. Patchwork Automaton's pretty cool. Let's go Field of Ruin. If we Artificer, we don't have any 4s to play, but what if we draw a Surge Hacker? Be a really good draw. I don't know. I think we have to start getting bigger than them, so I'm going to try to play Patchwork. Oh, that's a big old attack set. That's 6 damage coming our way. 9. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't think any deck in Standard is beating this start, so I don't feel too bad. Sure. Come on in, bud. You take your Magic way too seriously, my friend. Let's play some Circuit Mender here. We go up to 10, no attacks. Yeeks! Thundering Rage, wow, opponent. I'm not sure what lesson Arena's trying to teach us, but they're trying to teach us something. Oh, man. How much are we actually taking? Hopeful Initiate will go up. Yeah, there it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Altogether. Can we get out of it? Look at that. Maybe I want to draw the card. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, we're dead, right? None of this matters. It's 9. Yeah, we're dead one way or the other. It's 3, 6, 7. Hey! 8 damage. Good game. Turn 4 winning for opponent. That's how you do it, baby. I respect you. I respect you, opponent. The turn 4 win. Well, hopefully we got that out of the way. Opponent goes first. Big old smile on my face. We can 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. We can 2-drop, 4-drop. Oh, let's try it. Let's try it. Maybe Artificer into Mech will be good. Oh my god. Kimono faces Kagazan. This is my nightmare stream. But let's face it. Let's face this adversity in stride. Here comes Goblin Javelineer. Neat. Pop us in the chops for 2. Oh, another Goblin Javelineer. Oh no. So it's goblins. Okay. Well, at least it's not like super meta. That's good. Automated Artificer. They have dudes now. It's like, should I block with this Artificer? If it gets like shocked or something, then I can still Circuit Mender next turn, and I'll still get to Surge Hacker Mech, and it can still kill stuff. So like, I think the block is probably fine. I see what you did there. That's very adorable. Why didn't you come in with the other Javelineer? You didn't want it to die. That makes sense. That means you probably don't have the shock then. And this might be safe. Even if it's not, that's fine. Let's try it out. They don't have anything. That's a huge surprise, actually. It's Mech Hanger. Surge Hacker. It's like, if I Circuit Mender now, I'll have 2 blockers. And we know they don't have like a Play with Fire right now. That's good. I still think we mech. Yeah. Means we take a little more damage this turn. Especially if they were able to throw down an Anthem or something. And something tells me they can. They're reading the card. That does, in fact, explain the card. They put 2 dudes out. No, an Anthem effect is really bad news this turn. They don't have anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take, we got a 9. Low-ish life total. There's a Forsaken Monument. No guarantee that we'll actually get to use it. Is the problem. If we dungeon map first, we can't do much else. We can... 1, 2, 3... If we dungeon map first, I guess we can play Circuit Mender then, but it would take tapping down our Artificer. Artificer. I can also just play Forsaken Monument, but that would mean taking 2, 3, 4, 5 and going to 4. If they drop Anthem, we basically die. If they drop Anthem here, we go to 1. So I don't know if we'll actually get to Forsaken Monument this game. I think we got to claw our way back. I think we want 2 blockers next turn. So yeah. Sorry, opponent. It was tough. Good news is, if Monument can come down next turn, say we draw an untapped land, right? Monument comes down next turn, and suddenly these dudes are huge. And that would be really good. A Frostbite the Mender. That's not good. We draw a high-speed hover bike. Interesting. It's kind of the same as a block this turn. Almost. I mean, if we play hover bike now and tap down, say, Etching, then that'll take tapping down our Artificer. They swing with everything. Whereas they probably won't swing with these guys. Right? They're very impatient. They're incredibly impatient, so we get a victory. I guess sometimes that happens. But our opponent does not want their opponent to think. That's probably why they're hidden. I don't even know what that joke means. But I do wonder what this is, and I also wonder if they scooped because they forgot to Den of the Bugbear this turn. Opponent goes first. It's fine. I'm learning to live with it. We do have a 2-drop into a 3-drop. Let's see if it makes sense. See if it makes any difference whatsoever. Opponent red mana with a white backing, so boros for the 3rd time it appears to be. Let's Field of Ruin. Sega Genesis. Play with Fire our head, so no more doubts as to what deck this is. Scry to the bottom and draw their card. Here comes a Plains and a Luminarch Aspirant. A card that we have a hard time beating. Let's play a Voldarin Estate. And let's say go. 'Cause that's what we do here on the Twitch streams. We say go into a turn 2 Luminarch Aspirant. Not a whole lot more of that left, I imagine. Let's high-speed hover bike that Aspirant. Tap her down so she can't swing her face open. What's opponent do to follow up here on turn 3? Aaron Centanel plays a Royal Eruption to the top of our face and says go. Not a whole lot of permanence for our opponent over there, which could be our saving grace in this game of Magic cards. Luminarch Aspirant goes up to a 4/4 this coming up turn. So I think our play should be to Circuit Mender and try to hit that there Luminarch Aspirant there with a Surge Hacker mech next turn. The problem is, what if they put another +1/+1 counter on that Luminarch Aspirant? Then we have to have a total of 3 vehicles to kill them. So, what if we instead Reckoner Bank Buster that sucker right there? And then that virtually guarantees that we're able to kill this Aspirant. But I'm going to play the Circuit Mender right here. It's going to gain us 2 life. We need that. I'm going to Sega Genesis. I'm going to ride it out. Ride it out, yee. See about it. gonna do there? Opponent, they're gonna play a Thundering Raiju, put another counter on a stinking aspirant. Here it goes. Here we go, baby. I predicted it and yet did not prepare for it in any way. They put the counter on the aspirant. Here they come. They put the counter on the Raiju. This could be an important flashpoint in the game here. So let's take a block on this aspirant right there. We'll do that. Pass it over. Take 4 damage. Fine. That's fine. We're going to draw our card here. What's that going to be? That's a land. Land is fine. Surge Hacker Mech comes down. Blow up that aspirant. Now we're going to take some damage now this turn. Now hold on now. We're going to take some dang old damage this turn here. Hopefully opponent does not have second Thundering Raiju. They do not. So we're going to go 7 right here. Which is a lowish life total. 5th land. Myriad. You see, the thing about sneaky thing about this right here. Well, that don't work. That don't work. It don't work. Because that there Raiju is going to be 6/6 next turn right here. That there Raiju, that'll be 6/6. Boy. Next turn. Alright, let's go Strixhaven Stratagem. I'll do that. Let's mend some circuits. See about that. Go back up to 9er. Opponent has played multiple removal spells, so it's entirely likely ain't got no more. I'll send it over to them, see what they do. 2 cards left in opponent's hand as they draw for turn. My southern accent's all over the place, which is crazy because I'm from Macon, Georgia. And I think it's because I've heard so many different southern accents in my life that I understand there's no one true southern accent. Here's this accent like this right here, which nobody actually has. And then there's this accent like this, which is actually more of like an old prospector thing. Then there's the thing I've been doing, which is one of these right here, and hill people talk like that. Hill people. Then there's the foghorn leghorn, which everyone knows. Then there's the they've been smoking a long time, so they got like a voice like kind of like this and does one of these, right? Your voice does one of these when you talk. You got a lot of older dudes like that. Well, opponent is just steamrolling us. But that's okay, because I'm over here having fun. Let's see what we draw. See what we draw here. We get a high speed hover. There's a dang old Forsaken Monument, boy. Look at that boy right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's tap you, Mr. Swamp. Mr. Swamp. Let's tap you. Now I can play Myriad Construct, go up to 5, can I? Still dead. Still deader than the doornail. Poop. Just poop on me. We can go up to 7 if we play these 2 vehicles. We can keep a creature from attacking. That's probably the right idea right there. Let's throw down this Bank Buster right here. Do that. Let's end the turn. Keep this Raiju from attacking. But there's going to be another haste creature, though. Blow us out the dang water. What is Aaron Sentinel drawing off the top of his deck here? He's very good at drawing cards. I've seen this boy draw cards all game. Woo! This boy draws some cards, boy. He's got a braid for that Forsaken Monument. Here we go. Here comes Den of the Boog Bear. All right, now. Let's go ahead and Forsaken Monument. High speed hoverback. Can't even keep it straight. 4, 5, 6. We're going to take 6 damage, go to 1. We're staying in this bad boy right here. What's going to happen now? Opponent's at 20. I wonder if we somehow win the game this turn. Of all these vehicles swinging. If we have multiple mech hangers. No such luck. I guess I could just kill the Den of the Bugbear. That's a thing that you could do. Be very careful how we tap our manners down here. Gotta mind our manners. Play Patchwork first. I probably screwed up by not killing the field of the Den of the Bugbear. I probably screwed up. Alright, Myriad Construct. Let's not kick it. We go to 5. Are we in this bad boy right now? We in this zombie? Is it possible we're in this zombie? That was part of the accent. I promise. Sorry, opponent. I'm just making sure that I'm not completely dead. Because I might not be completely dead. I might not be. Like a true redneck. Never dead. Raise hell, press Dale. That's what we say here in the South. Here in the South. Oh, they looking at that Myriad Construct. They looking at it hard. Oh, they gonna Brutal Cathar, son. What's that gonna be, boy? What you gonna Brutal Cathar, son? It is Myriad Construct. Is it just spells? Myriad Construct, yeah, it's target of a spell. Okay, so let's crew a dang vehicle. Let's get in the driver's seat. One of these bad boys. Gonna be the Surge Hacker Mech right here. Let's crew that up. Let's crew it up. That sucks that it's only spells. It's not spell or ability. That's really lame. Alright, so they take our Myriad Construct. Let's see what they got in store for us now, then. Can't activate their Den of the Bugbear, but we can crew a creature. I wonder if they know we can crew a creature. I wonder if they're aware. Let's find out what they do here. They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. Scared. You scared. Let's blow up that Den of Bugbear out here. Take care of that. Take care of that somewhere. Yep. Get out of here. Should have done that turns ago. Why am I still doing the accent? Does anyone enjoy this? I don't know. I apologize. I'm from the South. I can do it. It's fine. All right, let's see what we draw here for this Bank Buster. It's a Circuit Mender. That draws 4. It gains 4 life, y'all. Y'all gonna gain us 4 life. Oh, we get a Crawling Barons too. That's a hell of a card right here. That is a hell of a card. Let's tap this red source. Play a Circuit Mender. Ooh, ooh. Might actually be able to do something here, y'all. Might actually be able to do something here. A 4/5 Circuit Mender. Crawling Barons, Mech Hanger. We can do both. And Crawling Barons, that's automatically a 4/4 the first time you activate it. Did you know that? You know that? I got all the tech for y'all. All here on this channel right here. All the tech for y'all. Alright, so what we going to do here? We're going to say go. We're going to say go to our opponent here. Pretty sure that's what we do. Sounds good. What you got now? Boros opponent still got... I like saying Boris in a southern accent. Boris opponent still got 2 cards in their hand over there. That's a lot of dang old cards, man. Boris can do a lot with 2 cards. You got all kinds of reach in that deck. Oh, you gonna do something? You gonna make a move? You feel froggy? They don't. They don't. We're just gonna keep drawing cards off this Buster boy right here. Not crewing. I know every time I touch a vehicle, I just gotta get in the driver's seat, but not today, Bank Buster. Today we drawing cards, boy. Access Tunnel. Let's put some counters on this here Crawling Barons. Let's decline that offer. And at this point, I guess it's safe to go. Get a Roadside Reliquary. That's just more cards right there. That's just good business. The deck needs an enchantment so it can draw 2 cards. But then it wouldn't be all colorless. We drew another land. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Let's draw a card, get a dude. Get a little dude off of that right there. See that? We get a dude. Now, we still ain't cast no spells this turn. That's important. Interesting that Crawling Barrens is tapped. That is what the auto tapper decided to tap. Like, that would be okay. Well, I'm here to tell you, auto tapper, that is not okay. It really isn't. I say we just keep this slow burn going, baby, like a Georgia, Mississippi summer night. Just keep it going. And eventually it'll get up to a temperature, get you nice and sweaty. Opponent will cut out. Because, see, I'm used to Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama nights. This opponent, they soft. The thing is, I've locked myself. I've locked myself into this accent, which I'm getting worse at somehow with time, for the rest of the dang old video. Somehow saying dang old resets it to where I can do it properly. But my entire life, I've tried not to develop a southern accent. Opponent's got another dang old brutal guitar. Look at that. So I've done everything I can not to have no southern accent, you see. So that means when I try to affect one, I just can't do it. I just can't do no southern accent. You see, that time, opponent also quit out of frustration. Because opponent wanted to brutal guitar something. They wanted to take something out, baby. They can't do that with no Moon Rage Brute. That ain't no brutal guitar. That's a Moon Rage Brute right here. Can't take out no dang creature. Whew, we go first. We got 2 drops. Let's hit it. Snap keep. Easy. I say we probably Patchy next turn rather than Automated Artificer. Although, if we Artificer and draw a land, we can Myriad Construct. But if we Artificer and don't draw a land, we can Circuit Mender. So there's that. I guess we Patchy, and then no matter what, we can Artificer next turn. You know, like we can't not play a card. They have a Fading Hope. Couldn't be any more obvious. They have a Fading Hope. Oh, cool deck. All right, it's the blue. We haven't played against this one in a while. Blue-white Delver with like a new Illuminator Virtuoso, and we didn't draw the land. We didn't draw the land, guys. Just all night. All night. All night long. All night. Storm Chaser. It's a good card. Pretty good card. We die. We die to this thing. We didn't draw the land. Are you serious? My friend. My friend. We still didn't draw the land. I guess we do have 3 Automated Artificers in the top 10 cards of our library, though. Thanks, Arena. You know what's really important. That's unconscionable. I don't understand. I'm just going to play another Artificer. Oh my god. Oh man. All I need is one land. Let's pump in with the Automated Artificer for the first time all night. They don't take that bait. They're going to flip the Delver this turn. Yep, there we go. They get a Jwari Disruption off the top. Let's keep that in mind for when we get the land. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here they come. They're going to 15. Here's a land. Let's try a Myriad Construct. Let's see if they can double Dwarius here. Or maybe they just have Make Disappear. That'd be good enough. Usually this deck doesn't play Dwari and Make Disappear, but it can. It can. Yeah, they Dwari 1. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to... Oh, no, I tapped the mana wrong. I tapped the mana wrong. I'm supposed to have tapped Automated Artificer to do that. Oh, well. I'm supposed to have tapped both Artificers to do that. So that we'd have this island left. Or a land left to pay for the Drawry. Oh, well. Oh, well. Opponent wins. It was going to happen either way. Why not play Celestis if we need mana? Well, I played these guys, who are mana, you know. And there are also bodies on the table, and I'm trying to win a race here that I don't think we're going to win at all. We go to 9 this turn too. But Patchwork Automaton is the most important card on the table. I don't think it's going to stay on the table. I'm pretty sure it's going to get Fading Hoped this turn. Let's try to Surge Hacker. It did it again, by the way. I should have tapped the Artificer. I should have tapped the Artificer to play this card and left an island open or something, because maybe they have another Jwari. I don't know why I or the Auto Tapper didn't learn that lesson. I should have learned the lesson. But I'm not here to learn lessons. Huh. They are really thinking about it here. It's like you could Jwari it. You could Fading Hope it. Well, yeah. Alright, Storm Chaser, yeah. Although, if I bounce you, you come back as a 1-1. That's better. I can draw a bunch of cards off of you. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, aberration. So like I say, if it comes back, but they're both 3/2s right now, so it doesn't really matter too much. I probably should just kill the Storm Chaser. I was thinking if they Fading Hope one of these creatures back to their hand, but the smart thing to do would be, well, that also works. Now it comes back as a 4/3 flyer next turn. 4, 5, 6, 8, 7 damage to us next turn at least. They can still Fading Hope too. Tempo. They can't Fading Hope now. They don't have the mana for it though. Bang. They go to 3. Well, if they can just put like 2 counters on these guys. Yep, slip out the back. Jack. They only have to deal 1 extra damage. They have Guiding Voice. They win. And they do. Good game, opponent. Very good game. That's a fine one. That one I don't mind so much. I really don't. Even though I think I tapped wrong at least once or twice. If we'd have had a Construct, would we have won that game? Maybe. If we'd have had it, they probably just wouldn't have swung free. Either way, I kind of feel... Now I do kind of feel bad about it. If we'd have had a Construct on the board, could we have done something there? I don't know. Why can't you tap the second Artificer to pay for Jwari? Because I can't. It only pays for artifacts. Last actual game of the night. Opponent goes 3 automated... Arena is convinced this is an automated Artificer deck. That's incredible, dude. That's like the 3rd game we've gotten 3 in the top 7 to 10 cards of our library. That's nuts. I'll take it, though. We can play Myriad on 3. It's got to be good enough, though. That's the only thing this hand does is play Myriad Construct on 3. And that's probably not good enough, but, you know... What is? You know, what is good enough? Opponent's on Jeskai. That's disheartening. That's Artificer. Expressive Iteration on turn 2. 3, really. They're trying to get their land drop. And they do. They get a Deserted Beach. Jeskai makes me think it's probably Hinata, but could also be some flavor of control deck. That's alright. Let's Myriad Construct. I feel like this is quite good against Fading Hopes and stuff like they might have. We are once again in a situation where we need to draw land. Opponent plays Hinata. That's exactly what kind of party we're at. Okay. We didn't draw the land. Let's come in with this Construct. Considering taking a block? Oh, wow, they do it. Okay. Alright, so let's just run out another Construct. Huh. Probably just means they have another Hinata, though. I think, yeah, we got 2, it's fine, yeah. They have a gold span, so now they can win. If we just deal 4 damage apiece to each other for the rest of the game, they win, because they got to do that first. That's Forsaken Monument. It looks like we'll probably... Well, we don't have to resolve this. We don't have to resolve this. Not at all. No siree bob. But let's try. Right onto the battlefield. No problems. Opponent 14. See how long this lasts. I'm really hoping they have to try to kill our Myriad Construct. No, they just double dragon. That's fun. That's fun. That's a fun way to play Magic right there. Alright, we'll go to 8, but... But we can play some colorless spells this turn. 2, 4, 6, 7. We have 7, 8, 9 mana if we need it. 10, 11 with the Crawling Barrens. So it'd be really sweet if we had another vehicle in our hands. We could kill one of these gold spans, but alas. We can gain a bunch of life off of Mender. Yeah, let's go to 12 off that. Probably shouldn't be doing anything yet, really. Like, what if they do send something back to our hand? Well, let's move to the attack step. Yeah, target it with something, please. That's not a spell. Oh my god. Why does every opponent have a not spell to take out Myriad Construct? Like, every single opponent has a not spell for this card. That's getting old. Let's Automated Artificer. Well, we go back up to 16. We started the turn at 8. Expressive Iteration for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. 7, 8, 9, 10 total mana. It looks like they can still have this turn. They get a Reckoner Bankbuster off the iteration. Here comes Hinata. All the right moves in all the right places. Yep, we're going down. All right, so let's see if they actually swing with both of these Draargs. Here's a Hall of the Storm Giants. Good lord, opponent, stop. Every amazing thing you could possibly have. They do swing with both dragons. Why did you do that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can put them. We can kill them? Unless they... Well, they have 4 mana left. That's a lot of mana. Let's make Crawling Barrens a dude. Let's come in with all of it. They crew the Buster. Oh my god. Oh my god! What? Okay. How is that possible? How is that possible? How did we just win that game? They have to have something. They gotta have something. All you need is one removal spell and you win the game, right? Like, Fading Hope wins. Wow. Wow! I have no idea how we did that, guys. But we just won the game against Jeskai Hinata. They got 2 gold spans and a Hinata. 2 Hinatas in the same game, too. In the top 17 cards of their library, they got 4, flying 4/4s that are ridiculous. I'm gobsmacked, dude. Like, I'm flabbergasted. I'm baffled. I have no idea how we won that game. Shell-shocked. We did it. GG, opponent. Whew, good lord. Yeah, I'll take it. Win's a win, man. I just knew they'd have something, though. I feel like we didn't even win that game because every other time we've ever played against Izzet, they have had the Fading Hope in that spot. Nice, we got a rare wild card. Wow, I don't really have a lot of wild cards, do I? All right. So what would I do with this deck? Like, how would I play this deck any differently than I already do? I just wouldn't play this deck. But it is fun. I mean, I can't say I didn't have fun. We all had fun tonight. Opponents had fun. We got to do the thing a few times with Monument. We won a few games off of Monument. We beat Boros. We beat Hinata. Like I said at the top of the stream, man, we beat like 1 or 2 like real decks. I'll be happy. And I'm happy. It's not a terrible night when you really think about it. It's weird how, like, Oni Cold Anvil beat us and, like, Opnix beat us twice, and those aren't super real, But, like, Boros we beat. Hinata we beat. It doesn't make any sense. At all. But Guess we just got the right cards at the right time. That last game is how I thought it was going to play out all night, right? Like we just have creatures, but we just didn't have creatures like all night. We either couldn't draw the lands, we drew too many, or you know how it is. But honestly, there are 3 people here when we do these streams, right? There's me, and there's all of you, and there's Arena. And Arena wanted to celebrate. Arena wanted to celebrate the 2-year stream anniversary the only way it knows how. And that is by telling all the best jokes. So, thanks, Arena. Thanks, Arena. You're just being yourself. And that's why we love you. But obviously, this deck is stone cold amazing. Incredible. Good deck. I think we went 100% win percentage tonight, actually. Yeah, 100%. So, pretty good. I don't know. I think we played... I think we played 12 games, and we won 3 of them. So, you do the maths. But we weren't here to win. We were here to have fun, do the thing, and then maybe embarrass 1 or 2 people who were playing some of the best decks in Standard. And mission accomplished. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.